Clock in, clock in. Black Gotta just walked in.
I don't need nobody, only fuck with niggas from around my way. Fuck how you feel about it. I'm the one who stepping for my section, but they still tryna block it. Had to throw the 8 up on my necklace, bitch, come tryna stop it, bitch. I don't even wash my clothes, cause I ain't never folded. Had to wipe a nigga nose.
Team Black Gotta stand up, man. Yo. Alright, y'all, we back with this situation, bro. And as time keeps going on, we start to realize the situation don't do nothing but get more messier, you know? And I can't be the one to come through and throw some more garbage on what's already garbage. This whole situation is pure garbage. Booty cheeks, terrible, tough. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I feel like it's tough, bro, is because DDG and Halle is going through the situation, right? And they got everybody in the mix of the whole situation. And I know it confuses them. You feel me? It even confuses Halle. But hopefully Halle could get out of that mindset to where she's more focused on the hate rather than the good. And the good that she could continue to do. Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of evil agendas be going on, bro. And the way I seen those text messages on the last video we did of DDG, like, it obviously, you know, showed me that Halle is either being told something by other people to make her feel some type of way, or these is just inner thoughts that's in her head playing with her, bro. You feel me? And it's like she didn't feel like DDG was supporting her, and it left her to this. Now everything that's going on after all of that is what's making this situation get more messier, to the point where DDG's mom is even getting involved, because now they went to court because DDG wanted to go to Italy to see his child, right? And he asked that his mother be supervising him, right? And her response was, hell no, I'm not finna let your mom supervise you. No, because your mom supervising you is just as good as you pulling up by yourself. And do I agree with Halle's decision to say that or do that? No, I don't. But can I say she's completely wrong for saying that? No, not at all. I just seen a video not too long ago when DDG's mom made a statement on the internet, you know? And I understand she wanted to defend DDG, but it's like, bro, you can't defend nobody from these trolls, bro. These trolls, they gonna troll to the T. She said, I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity, the lies, and hatred towards mine. However, these accusations have made me realize that I have been quiet too long. No lie, Mama Didi, much respect to you, and, you know, like, the love you got for your son, like, the world see it. Like, y'all whole family is on forefront. With bigger positions comes a bigger role you have to play, right? So to play this bigger role, what do you got to do? You sometimes got to be quiet. Sometimes being quiet is the most powerful thing you can do. Shut up and not say anything, because the more you open up the suck muscles and stuff like that, that's when things you say get turned the wrong way. The way you really tried to say it turns out people done twisted and flipped what you was really meaning, and, you know, turn it to something else. It's like when you talk, you giving like the enemy leverage. Like, you feel me? It's like you giving them an upper hand on you, because now, okay, we know how she thinking already. Boom, we could use this against her. And this is exactly what they just did. I'm gonna let somebody that I be tapped in with, she go by the name of Toot Reacts. I ain't gonna lie, I want to do like a little live stream with her, because like I like her little inputs on certain situations, but I'm gonna let her read the situation because I don't feel like reading. So listen to Toot real quick.
Documents that was submitted, and it's showing right here, you know what I'm saying, today, June 24th at 8:30. It looks like that DDG was present in court today. They said the matter is called for a hearing. The respondent is affirmed and testifies. DDG was the respondent. The court notes petitioner has filed paternity action case blah 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 in Department 59 at the Stanley Mass Courthouse on June 20th, 2025. The court is inclined to transfer both competing restraining order actions, and I guess that's the one that DDG and Halle both filed to lead to the paternity case. It says counsel for respondent makes an oral request for the court to amend the temporary restraining order issued in case blah 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 prior to reassigning to, the case to Department 59. This matter is heard and argued pursuant to the respondent's request. The court finds good cause to continue the hearing on short notice to address respondents' request to amend the temporary restraining order in case blah, blah, blah. Now, from the way that I get this is that the judge is saying that whatever remarks that DDG has put in his case is good enough to be heard. If I feel like if there wasn't sufficient evidence, then they would have just let the matter stick the way it was, and I think that's her retaining the custody. So from the way that I understood it, that's what I'm getting. If I'm incorrect, y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? It says pursuant to request of the respondent, the request DV prevention with minor child filed by petitioner on May 13th, 2025 is continued to June 26, 2025 at 1:30.
All right, from what we just heard, they got to go back to court on the 26th, right? That's in 2 days. And that's when the judge is going to make, his ultimate decision. Now, I do want to make some comments, right, about DDG's attorneys, right? And the reason why I want to make some comments about them boys is because, like, me personally, I feel like, what is y'all doing for real, for real? Because it's like, I understand DDG is so busy in, the entertainment world where he can't really be hands-on with this situation. But the people who he's paying to be hands-on, he need to really be on their ass. Because it's like, first off, I remember not too long ago, his lawyer made a decision, right, to try to stop Halle from being able to leave the country. Yeah, that's cool not wanting her to leave the country. It makes sense. But if you do it 2 days prior, I feel like you just wasting everybody's time. You know what I'm saying? And then the lawyer came to the internet after everybody was saying that DDG was denied. DDG's attorney, they made a post saying they seen all the inaccurate media posts while he was also explaining the fact that, yeah, we didn't get the temporary custody, but we did get the temporary restraining order on Halle Bailey. Now, me personally, I don't call myself or claim to be a lawyer of any kind, but it doesn't make sense to me, right? Because it's like, this is a money grab on both sides to me, from Halle's attorneys to DDG's attorneys. And first off, I hate the way Halle is being painted as a terrible person, although she is doing some stuff that she may be manipulated into doing. Like, let's be real, you know what I'm saying? But like, the way she's being talked about, it's just crazy. It's out of hand. I don't respect it, and I can't respect it. You feel me? But I do feel like this is a money grab from both ends. Cause now DDG and Halle say they wake up one morning and be like, you know what I did was wrong, and they want to communicate with each other and apologize. They can't even do that. They literally put these people in the mix, in the middle of them, to the point where they can't even communicate with each other when they share a child together, bro. That is the most craziest position to put yourself in. I can't believe the lawyer bragged about the temporary restraining order rather than bragging about him being able to see his damn son. What is you doing, famo? Get it together, fam. But in this situation, it done got a little bit worse, right? Because now, y'all remember what I said about what Mama DDG had wrote, man? And she had put her 2 cents in. And even though her 2 cents, it wasn't nothing disrespectful, it wasn't nothing out of hand, but now it's probably causing Halle to feel like, man, she's against me. And at the same time, Halle really ain't got no say-so no more. Now, the attorney's doing all the talking, man. So, DDG basically requested that he go see the kid in Italy with his mom. And Halle, she responded to that by saying, no, I need it to be a professional. She literally checked the box that said professional. She only wants a professional to pull up with DDG, basically denying DDG's mom from pulling up with him. Now, that's tough. That's tough. How grandma can't even go see the baby. But I ain't gonna lie, this ain't gonna do nothing but stir up more emotions, right? It ain't gonna do but stir up more little controversy. The internet already eating it up. I'm talking about they chewing it up to the T, you feel me? And now we got all type of stuff being public. Even Halle's conversation with DDG mom. And when you look at the conversation, they communicating, it don't look too bad, but I know people gonna automatically take it as if it's bad, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It's a lot of stuff going on in this situation, right? And the only thing we could hope for is folks to get it right. One thing I know DDG don't need to be doing is this. Yeah, brother, like, you don't need to be doing this right here. I ain't gonna lie, brother. That situation right there with Shorty, man, it looks cute. And yeah, the net may be talking like, oh, y'all a good couple, whoop whoop. I hope you know this ain't the time to be, you know what I'm saying, publicly. Yeah, I know it's just for content, but like content can be taken in real life, bro. Let's not act like content don't ruin relationships day in, day out. Like everybody is losing their relationship off of content, like, bro. And I know Halle and DDG currently aren't together, but they got a beautiful child together, and I know they both care about that child to the world blow. And if y'all really care about that child, y'all realize how much it is important for y'all to be on good terms, man. I pray that God put his foot down in this situation and speak life into y'all, man. Much love for Halle and DD, but y'all need some milk, man.
Bring my bread right now. Bring my money, nigga. Bring my bread right now.